Hello, everyone. This is OCN Live, your daily show. We're bringing you the weird, the strange, the sad, the glad, whatever it may be from our community now.
.com.
I'm Josh.
God, I always get stuck with that.
We've only done it. There's only a couple times we've done this now. I figured one
I've
cue,
told
Jenny.
you multiple
One
times
cue.
I don't want to be the .com girl.
What you are?
Remember?
You're
we
more
had
than the
this
.com. I know. I remember the conversation. I'm more than a .com girl. Yes, you host Holy Highball. We know you're the host of all kinds of shows and stuff. We know.
And yet I'm still the .com girl for OCN Live.
Everyone's the .com. You can host it. I'll do the .com.
No, I just wanted to be our community now.
.com. Woo! All right, so you know what's going on behind me, right? You know that it's almost spring, right?
It has felt like spring this week. It's been lovely.
Yeah, it's supposed to change tonight, so
I can
back in the
see it.
snow all weekend. Yeah, because when I went out this morning on the hike for the morning update, it was already cloudy.
I know.
And I was like, a lot of
I
people
know.
out there,
I
though.
felt it. You can just see it coming.
The Equinox is coming. Did you know that, too? Spring Equinox?
What's that?
Oh, what is it and what does it mean? Wonderful. That's a great segue. Did you plan this?
How did I know?
That's amazing. All right, so the temperature is starting to warm up. Flowers are beginning to bloom, maybe. And bees are making their presence known, which, you know, it's nearly springtime because it's Colorado. It might snow again now in the middle of July.
It usually does.
It's terrible. If you don't know what the spring equinox is, let me give you a brief lesson. The spring equinox in March is one of the two equinoxes that occur each year. So it's just not working today, let me tell you. The other is the autumn equinox in September. Equinox comes from the Latin words equi, which means equal, and nox, meaning night. Together, they become equal night. And this is basically what the spring and autumn equinoxes are. Day and night become equal. 12 hours all over the world.
Oh.
There you have it.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
So, yeah, I mean, that's the one time, twice a year, it's the same time for everybody.
Even Steven. So,
Yeah.
like 12 days of, or 12 hours of light and 12 hours of dark.
Dark, yep. It's completely equal. All right, so this year the spring equinox happens on March 20th at 7:33 a.m. So if you're going to be there, send us your video, or I'll probably just be out there watching the sunrise. Like, well, there it is, gang. 12 hours from now, it's going to be night. Hard jobs we have.
It's pretty newsworthy.
It is. Listen, a lot of time and effort goes into a ton of these stories, so I totally get it. Sorry, I had to move a window here. Look at that. Look, I learned how to move the windows without.
Woo!
I know. Isn't that crazy? All right,
You're
on to the next
mobile.
one.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh, have you been to Hawaii lately?
Not lately, but I have been there.
Good. It's beautiful. I have been there lately, and I had to actually be part of what they call the Safe Travels program because of COVID.
That's right.
But Hawaii has officially ended their COVID-19 protocols, part of the Hawaii Safe Travels program.
Wow, that's
over.
good because they were pretty.
Yeah.
They were pretty hardcore.
They were. I mean, you had to have this check before you even got on the plane to go there, and if you didn't do it there, they had to do it when you landed, and then if you were sick, they moved you over. Anyway, they're really worried about it. Can't blame them. So on March 26th, Hawaii Safe program officially ended. Domestic travelers to Hawaii no longer need to quarantine or show proof of vaccination or a negative COVID test.
On March 26th?
On March 25th, 2022.
25th.
So in
Okay,
21
it's
days.
coming up. All right.
So at the end of the day, March 20th. So if you're like traveling the day of, they're still going to try to pop you until the day ends.
Probably.
I would just let them, whatever. All right. There will be no COVID-related requirements for arriving domestic passengers. Travelers arriving in Hawaii directly from international airports must still comply with U.S. federal requirements. Consult with your airline. So I guess you still got to wear the mask on the plane. I guess that's what it is. But it'll be nice to get a bunch of people back in Hawaii. When I was there last time, there was like no one there.
What? I had
Absolutely.
heard that the island had been flooded. That's where everyone was going during COVID.
A lot of passengers from overseas aren't allowed domestic or international travel. Either way, it was quiet.
Really?
It was unbelievable how open the beaches and everything were.
Wait, and what island did you go to again?
The big one, Hawaii.
Hawaii?
Yeah.
Nice.
the
I
west
have
side.
not been to that one.
It's nice.
Yeah,
It's a
I've
really
heard good
lovely
things.
Airbnb. It's the best way to travel. You don't even need hotels
Oh,
anymore.
that's nice.
It was. There was
Yeah.
kitchens and everything.
Right.
So, speaking of nice, Target is increasing its starting wage and expands its health care benefits. Did you know that?
I
Target.
did not.
That's
I'm
why
not
we're
surprised.
here.
I'm not surprised.
Well, I'm kind of glad they did, right?
Target does these sort of things.
This Monday, Target announced some big changes that are coming in 2022. Target will be increasing the starting wage range, as well as expanding access to health care benefits for its team members and their families. The new starting wage ranges from $15 to $24
Oh my
per
gosh.
hour to work at Target.
Really?
Target's stepping it up.
Wow. And I like the new shirts. Is
Yeah,
that
I know.
new?
It looks old school. It almost looks like Coca-Cola.
It does look like Coca-Cola.
Maybe it's because she's in the beverage area. And like, you never know. Those marketers, I tell you, it's their whole job.
Yeah, I like it.
All right. We want all team members to be better off for working at Target, and years of investments in our culture of care, meaningful pay, expanded healthcare benefits, and opportunities for growth have been essential to helping our team members build rewarding careers, according to Kremer. And she is one of the human resource officers for Target when she talked about that. So about 20% of Target's team will now be newly eligible for comprehensive healthcare benefits, reduced enrollment waiting periods, and enhanced benefits. So 401k plans.
Wow.
Oh, wow. So it's going to be a career working at Target.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Takes a special breed to work at
well, and
retail.
I think, too, when I was there over the holidays, they had said that they had made some holiday changes, too, so the families could be, the employees could be home with families. And so this is sounding good.
Way to go, Target.
Yeah.
Might actually shop there again.
But you don't shop at Target?
It's so far away from where I'm at, I kind of got to pick. I still like Target. I love me some Target. Carry all kinds of board games. All right, the moon is falling into the earth.
Oh.
Not really.
That sounds
That's
horrible.
not a real headline.
Sounds like a movie.
Actually, the moon is moving away about 1 year every 100 years or something. 1 inch every 100 years or something crazy.
Really?
Yeah, it's slowly going away, I guess, but not today. Because not only do we pollute here on Earth, but 3 tons of space junk crashed into the moon this morning.
No.
It was yesterday morning. But
What
yeah.
happened?
All right. Space junk is reportedly comprised of a leftover rocket booster, according to experts. The discarded rocket booster has hit the far side of the moon, scientists said on Friday. The 3 tons of space junk hit the moon at 12:25 Greenwich Mountain Time.
Is that really the technical term they've used, space junk?
Space junk, yes. Space junk has hit the moon.
And Far Side of the Moon, I'm like having
Aren't you-
flashbacks to Pink Floyd.
Yeah.
And
Well, I was thinking if they were going to crash something in the moon, at least they chose the side we couldn't see.
right.
I mean, it's fine by me.
Therefore, it didn't really happen.
I don't know. I mean, the satellite, I'm pretty sure. I mean, the one thing we're really good at is like littering.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of like, if a tree were to fall in the forest, if no one was there to hear it, did it really happen? If space junk, crashes into the moon on the far side of the moon, nobody sees it, did it really happen?
Yes. All right, here we go. Initially, astronomers thought it was a piece of She's right. Did it really happen?
So riveted by my philosophy. Yep.
I did. I loved it. Initially, astronomers thought it was a piece of SpaceX rocket that launched 7 years ago and was abandoned in space after its mission was completed. Experts now believe the space junk is a leftover rocket booster from a launch in 2014 by China's space agency Lunar Exploration Program. The Chinese, however, have denied it's theirs. Regardless of the space junk and who it belongs to, it's big enough to carve out a hole 33 feet to 66 feet across and send moon dust flying hundreds of miles across the barren, pockmarked surface of the moon. So
Is
it gets
that
a new
why
star.
I'm here again doing live with you? Because there is always some kind of Asian reference whenever I do OCN live with you.
It's never been the plan, but now that you mention it,
We're
I'm going to try to
everywhere.
find one every time.
Just everywhere, all the time.
Right. Well, I mean, there's like just a few players in the space, right? China, Russia, the U.S., SpaceX,
Yeah. And
Blue
no,
Origin.
I'm not Chinese.
Huh?
I'm not Chinese.
She's not Chinese. She's American.
Korean American.
Korean American. It's okay. We love Korea. We love everybody. We do. If you haven't been to our website, go to ourcommunitynow.com
.com.
today and see all the stories we've got going on. And when it comes to space junk and stuff like that, we have you covered.
We do.
Like an Equinox. Can you use
We've had
Equinox
some
as a
big
verb?
terms today.
Yeah. I mean, this would be like mid-level high school sort of words, but yeah, we got them. I mean, that's right where we're at.
Space junk. Space junk is
Right.
mid-level high school. Okay.
Is it? Maybe we go with refuse. Should we change it up next time and like pre-read the stories and add a few flavors? Like,
No,
space
that's
refuse
just so funny.
is about
That's
to
what they
hit.
call it.
What's
Space
that?
junk.
Space junk. That's like, it sounds like a band I should be watching somewhere. Like, hey everybody, this is Space Junk. No. It's Friday. There's not much else I want to do tomorrow besides sleeping in.
And I think it's supposed to snow tomorrow.
Yeah. Are you leaving the house at all? You
Saturday?
should.
I am.
Yeah. Where are you going? I mean, you don't have to tell all of us, but some OCN stuff. Got an OCN thing? All right, then we don't need to know the details because we don't want you weirdos following her. You know who you are.
Space junk.
Space
AKA
junk.
Space junk.
Is that the nickname of the last guy? Either way, gang, we appreciate you tuning in for another episode of OCN Live. I'm Josh.
And I'm Ginny.
Saying have a great day, everybody, and as always,
Happy Friday.